Welcome back everyone to another Redstone tutorial, and I just got back from holiday and I want to start as soon as possible again, and so I did, and I came up with this thing. And you would possibly think, well, how could this be a Redstone tutorial? Well, it is, because I'm on this little island and I want to go to the other side, and there's probably a guard right there who can press this button so I can get to the other side. And as you might notice, this line is getting pushed out, and in a short while another line will be pushed out, as you can see. So this is starting to create a bridge to the other side, which is pretty awesome. And the redstone behind it is pretty big. Actually, it's too big, but I had a lot of enhancements in this. I and I came I well I stumbled upon a lot of problems, um, like when it's finished, when it's got to the other side, the whole bridge, and you delete a few blocks, then it wouldn't fill the gaps in, but now it will, because of this system. And yeah, I'm really proud of it. I really like that it's working. So there are two parts, and I'm going to show it a little bit uh, better in a short while. There is a cobblestone generator right here, as you can see, and with clocks and everything, and there is a system that pushes these blocks forward with a timer. As you can see, this is a hopper clock. So well, let's take a look at the redstone a bit closer. First, you know what? I'm first going to wait until this is done. Like that. And as you can see, everything is filled in nicely. It got to the other side, and the nice thing is, if I just delete a few random blocks, it will just be pushed forward again, as you can see, and this will as well, like so. So everything is repaired right now, so that's pretty neat. And well, I tried to compact it as much as possible, and it was very tricky because there's a lot of redstone involved. So I'm going to show it a little bit closer, the machine. Alright, so as you can see, it's working right now, and as you can see, the cobble is starting to be generated, and right here is the hopper clock, which will activate these pistons. And as you can see, the timing is almost perfect, almost, but that won't have any effect on how the bridge is built. It will also always be a nice line of cobblestone, so sometimes there won't be one line of three. Won't happen. But it will when the system is started, when there isn't a line of cobble right there in front of it already, which I will show you when I build the version. As you can see, this time I used colored circuits, which will you can see what it has effect on and stuff. So I'm going to build it right now, and let's hope it will be right in one time. So at first you're going to build a T flip-flop with droppers and a hopper like this, and then put a random item right there. And we're going to test it. I'm just going to delete that block, but I also needed it, so I'm going to take it back. Sorry for that. This is the T flip-flop. That's all there is, and I thought it was created by Mumbo Jumbo. But right now we're going to put a block right there and a slab right there, and we're going to place two comparators. And when I press the button, you can see that this time it will be turned off, and when I press it again, this will get a short pulse, and then this will be activated at all times. So right now we're going to build the red circuit right there, and we're going to start off by placing blocks like this, and we're going to delete those blocks. We're going to place redstone right there, a repeater right there, and a button right there, and this is going to be your input. And when it's right, when I'm right, it will work. As you can see, it works. So that's great. Now we can delete this button right there. And next is the green circuit, and the green circuit isn't that big. We're going to place two blocks like this, and now we're going to take this down one, and we're going to place redstone right there, and this one is going to be like this, and we're going to place a repeater right there. And that's all we need for this one. And for this one down here, we're going to place 3 blocks out, and we're going to place a repeater right there with 2 redstone, and a block down with a repeater right there. So that will be the green circuit for now. Let's build the clock. So for the clock we're going to need I'm just using brown clay, and I used clay instead of wool, so that because of the lava, when I use wool it will get lit, so that's not what we need. So I'm going to build out like this. This is what we need, and we're going to build this one is going to be one higher, and this one is going to be one higher, but that's green, so that's okay. We're going to delete this block, and we're going to place a sticky piston right there. So now it will be pushed out, and we're going to place this block back again. We're going to place repeaters like this, so you've got 5 repeaters. We're going to place these 4 of them on full delay and 1 of them on 3 ticks. Alright, so what we need is a normal piston, and we're going to place it right there. And now we can test it. If I press this button, it will be turned off, so the piston retracts so that the clock will stop. And when I press it again, the clock will be started, and this piston will get out, will be pushed, so that this piston will get a short pulse every few seconds. Alright, so let's turn it off again. Great, that's working. So what we're going to build right now is we're going to build a system to get the other piston that is right there, which will push it out. I used to have another version, but the cobblestone generator, well, it was positioned in a place where it was beyond these blocks, so that these pistons would push it, but the cobblestone generator would be right there, and that's not very nice if you want to get a nice river or something flowing through it. Now you can just build this. You can build a wall right there. Alright, so now we're going to build. We're going to build straight on, and we're going to place a repeater down there, running into a block, and that block is behind that block is going to be redstone. A block right there, and a repeater right there. So now we've got we're going to get this on full delay. So now if I press the button again, you can see that these pistons there will be a short delay between these pistons, which is perfect. Now we're going to build the cobblestone generator. Alright, so the cobblestone generator is a bit tricky, but we'll manage. We're going to place a glass block right there. It doesn't have to be glass. I just prefer to use glass. We're going to place a block down there. This is going to be the place where the lava is going to be. Then we're going to place a block right there, and now we're going to place a block right there, and a block right there, here, and here. And you can delete those blocks. You don't really need them because this is where the water flow is, and you can just delete them. As you can see, the water doesn't change, but if you want, you can just place blocks right there. And we're going to place lava right there, and hopefully, as you can see, cobblestone is being generated. Now this block, if you're using glass, don't place it, because when I turn it on right now, you can just test it right now. As you can see, it works perfectly. As you can see, this block is going to be useless because the cobblestone is going to pass through it. So this cobblestone, it holds the water in this area, so that's perfect. So this is your cobblestone generator. Now we're going to build the next circuit. Alright, so now we're going to build the system to push the bridge out, and I'm going to use 5 pistons because I think it's a nice number to get to have for the bridge. And we're going to build a circuit like this, and we're going to place redstone all around except for this block, because we're going to place a repeater there, or else the redstone will connect to this redstone. Well, that's not what we need. So now we're going to go down here. I'm going to place 2 blocks, and we're going to place a repeater and a comparator, then a dropper and a hopper with a random item in there. As you can see, they created a short pulse so that this will get pushed out. And we're going to place another block right there. Alright, so now we're going to build our hopper clock, and we're going to build that like this underneath this mess, and we're going to place blocks like this, and we're going to place a hopper, 2 hoppers like running into each other. Then we're going to place comparators running into those blocks. We can delete those blocks, and we're going to place redstone right there, and we're going to place a sticky piston right there, and a sticky piston right there. And now we're going to use, and I'm just going to grab some like this, and I'm going to place a block right there, and I'm going to place 13 in there. So as you can see, it starts working right now, but it also starts working when it's off, as you can see, when the system is turned off. That's what we need, and that's why we need this repeater. So we're going to place a torch right there with a block on top, with a block right there next to it, and we're going to place redstone right there. Now as you can see, this redstone lights up and it activates this piston, but it activates it constantly. So now this system has just stopped, and when I press this button right now, as you can see, the system starts working again. And as you can see, the clock doesn't push it forward in one line, and that's because the best you can do. Also, you can see another problem coming up right now, right there. And the way we can prevent that from happening is to place a chest right there, because not right there, a chest right there, because chest can't be pushed, and a chest right here just to be sure. Like that. And that is your system, your self-building bridge. So I hope you liked it. Leave a like if you did, and if you have an awesome creation you built with this system, don't forget to show me, because I love to see your creations. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.